Well, here we are. The ring. My thoughts on this video have kinda been love-hate. Why? Well, I'll explain later. This video begins with Chef Pee Pee giving Mario Jeffy's baby food. Mario thanks Chef Pee Pee, and then Shrek comes in calling Chef Pee Pee Chef Penis because of course, saying that Mario hasn't bought any cheesecake since they moved in, and that Shrek needs Chef Pee Pee to make him a cheesecake. Didn't we get a video with this premise already? Well, more on that later. Chef Pee Pee agrees to make Shrek a cheesecake, and then we cut to Jeffy banging his sippy cup on the table, and then he throws it. Mario asks why Jeffy did this, and Jeffy proved it wouldn't spill, so he gives it a 5 out of 5 or color blue range rate. Oh wait, that's my scoring system. In reality, he gives it 5 stars. Mario clearly doesn't care and tells Jeffy to eat his green beans. Jeffy says he doesn't want green beans, but Mario says he wants this to be a good day because he plans on getting engaged to Rosalina. Jeffy asks why he'd do that, and then Mario leaves to go get the ring to show to Jeffy. With Chef Pee Pee, we see him about to put the cheesecake in the oven. Mario shows Chef Pee Pee the ring, and Mario explains the whole situation, and Chef Pee Pee tells Mario it is a nice ring. Then we see a sippy cup come flying on screen and knock over the cheesecake, with Jeffy saying it slipped. Mario decides to go show the ring to Jeffy, and Jeffy says that his green beans slipped as well. Oh, I bet, Jeffy. Jeffy also refuses to say sorry to Chef Pee Pee, so Mario shows Jeffy the ring for Rosalina. Rosalina then decides that for once in her life she's just going to let herself in, and then Mario begins panicking. Mario tells Jeffy to hide the ring somewhere. Oh yeah, great idea, Mario. So Jeffy throws it into the cheesecake, and it flies right in front of Chef Pee Pee's face. How Chef Pee Pee didn't notice it is beyond me. Jeffy seems to be pleased with his work, judging by the dumb look on his face, and we cut to Mario and Rosalina, with Mario saying Rosalina can't go in the kitchen. We get a funny joke, and Mario decides he needs to distract Rosalina with something, so he tells Rosalina to go find the greenest piece of grass in the entire yard. Rosalina, being the idiot she is, thinks she can go find this, and then we cut to Shrek about to eat his cheesecake. And let me just ask, how have Shrek and Chef Pee Pee not noticed the ring sticking out of the cheesecake yet? Shrek begins eating his cheesecake, and Mario comes in to check on where the ring is. Jeffy doesn't respond for a little while, and then Jeffy eventually points to Shrek and the cheesecake he has just inhaled faster than Kirby. Mario doubts this at first, and then Jeffy explains how the ring slipped out of his hand. Oh yeah, I bet, Jeffy. I sure bet. Also, Jeffy tips over his chair for some reason, because why not? Mario quickly learns that Shrek has been constipated for the past 3 weeks because plot convenience. Mario asks how he can get Shrek to poop, and Shrek says there is only one way, but he swore to never do it again. And we get a hilarious scene of the camera zooming in on Shrek's mouth as he says Taco Bell. Mario brings him tons of Taco Bell home, some corn, cheese balls, and some Miralax. Chef Pee Pee brings in the blender because they will be blending all of this up. Oh boy. Mario asks if Chef Pee Pee saw the ring in the cheesecake, and Chef Pee Pee says no, so Mario has to continue as planned. They create this horrific concoction, and Shrek has to drink all of it. After a while, Shrek has to stop, and then Shrek's rumbling bowels is so intense it begins shaking the table, and he has to go run to the bathroom, and he uses Mario's. For some reason, Shrek prepares for Hiroshima, or as I call it, the atomic crap, and then we see the results of this. Now, let me just say that this is funny because we know it isn't crap. It looks like chocolate syrup. Mario begins looking for the ring, and then Chef Pee Pee finds the ring in a small uneaten piece of cheesecake, which on subsequent viewings, or in some cases even first viewings, is actually fairly obvious. Chef Pee Pee comes in and freaks out when he sees the state of the bathroom, and then shows Mario he found the ring. Shrek says he has to go again, then Mario asks if Chef Pee Pee could clean up the bathroom, and Chef Pee Pee says no. Mario decides to rinse off the ring one more time, and then he accidentally drops it in the sink. Rosalina comes in saying she found the greenest piece of grass, and then we see the sippy cup get launched again. Mario just says forget about the ring, and that's where the video ends. Yeah, that's it. So in the end, this video was mixed for me, to say the least. On the one hand, I honestly thought the humor was hilarious, the plot wasn't very good, and the characters seemed more idiotic than usual. Except Jeffy. I think he threw the ring just to make Mario mad. I still can't believe though that neither Shrek nor Chef Pee Pee couldn't notice the incredibly obvious ring in the cheesecake. If there was a piece of metal so obviously sticking out of any of my food, yeah, I wouldn't eat it. So why they didn't notice it is beyond me. Again, I thought the jokes were good, but the actual setup wasn't done well, and the characters seemed way too stupid. Also, how much you want to bet that was a ring Logan was going to give to Chili? Well, who knows. I also feel like this was some early foreshadowing to what lied ahead in 2017 videos. I hope that because the video took a lot of work, like with the bathroom scene, that people would laugh and that scene would make up for any shortcomings the video might have. While I know I like the Taco Bell joke and the bathroom scene, I know there are a lot of people who didn't like it, and not just because it was supposedly gross out. What the videos really need, both then and now, are some decent and good plots, some good jokes, and not such a heavy reliance on effects trying to pull the weight of the video's shortcomings. While this was one of only a few it happened in during 2016, it is much more prevalent now. Trying to claim, but a lot of work went into the scene, or into the effects, they must love it! Some nice looking effects don't make up for an overall mediocre video. But do I think this video is mediocre? No. I think this video deserves a 3.8 out of 5 or color yellow range rating for being pretty funny, but lacking in some other departments. That being said, I can see why others wouldn't be so kind to this video, since the jokes just so happen to be ones which I enjoyed. I also noticed that part of the plot to this was recycled from Shrek's homemade cheesecake. What with Shrek eating the cheesecake made for him by Chef Pee-Pee, which I found somewhat strange. But that's just a nitpick. So be careful, Logan, and please take my advice. This should help with the monitoring videos quite a bit. Well, thank y'all for watching, and take care.
Oh, doggy, it's gonna be Hiroshima in here! Shrek.